I almost had an alarm problem this morning.
Who, you?
Yeah.
I did too.
No,
I thought you were seeing my past.
Yeah, it was. So I have one alarm that's set to go off every weekday at 5 a.m.
Right.
And then an alarm that's set to go off every weekday at 5:05 a.m.
Sure.
But
so
this
you're
morning,
half snooze.
Yeah, but this morning I wanted to get up early because I knew you were coming, and I know Katie's out of town and everything.
You want to be prepared, Brett.
Yeah, so I set an alarm for 4:45. But here's the thing: if I set an alarm for 4:45, then I don't want to get up and then have an alarm go off 15 minutes later while I'm walking around the house.
Absolutely.
So I thought about turning off the 5 and the 5:05 and just going with the 4:45.
Yeah.
But I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't because today I woke up to the 5 o'clock one.
That's great.
So I must have turned off the 4:45 without thinking about it.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Are you seeing a therapist?
Do you think I need one?
Well, they don't go by a full hour though, and I don't know if that's going to work with your schedule, with your clocks, your alarms.
I'll look into it.
Yeah.
The Brett Davern Show. Brought to you by Adobe Radio in partnership with Nice Guy Digital and recorded live in beautiful North Hollywood, California. On today's show,
Beau Mirchoff from Awkward and Your Dreams.
now let's get to the guy who graduated high school 3 times,
That's me.
your new best friend, Brett Davern.
Listen up, everybody. This is our show. Thank you for joining us live on Adobe Radio, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. You want to join the fun in today's show? You can call the show anytime. It's 1-888-99-ADOBE. That's 1-888-99-4364. You can also email the show anytime at bdsfans@adobe.com. That's BDSFANS at adobe.com. Stop cackling over there. I'm muting your microphone. What's up, Boy Wonder? What's up? Oh, and that's the part where I usually say hi to Katie LeClaire, but she's out of town. Do you know what National Whatever Day it is, buddy?
I have no idea.
You don't remember from the photos? No.
I forget.
We'll let it go. Katie's not here to do it anyway, so forget it. Lots of show to get to today. I have no plan for today. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I know Beau is here, and we'll figure it out as we go along. We're going to play a lot of music. He brought a lot of music with him. So today is Beau Music Choice Day on the show, and we'll do that. I think. That sounds like fun. Oh, yeah, I got to fade the theme music out. Here we go. Katie usually does all this, so I'm not used to it. Okay, there. That's faded out. And then what I do is I go like this. Hi, Beau.
Ooh.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for the applause. May I say something?
Yeah.
Congratulations on this upgrade. This is lovely.
Thanks, man.
Very nice wood desk you have. Is it teak?
I don't know.
Lovely.
I don't think it's
Nice
teak.
No, let's just say it is.
You think it is?
What is BDS? It sounds like some syndrome you get. That sounds like a good thing. I don't want BDS.
It just stands for Brett Davern Show. Come on. Jeez, get with the program, man. What the heck? BDS sounds like a syndrome. You gotta be kidding me. Because she's already cackling away on the phone, we might as well just tell everyone that Katie's actually on the phone right now, so that we can call and check in with her since she's not here in studio. Hi, Katie.
Hi. I have really exciting news.
You do? Okay.
There are 3 amazing national holidays, and there's one for each of us.
Oh, no.
Whoa,
so
no.
wait a minute. So she's not even in studio and she's still annoying me with the national holiday? Oh, great.
What do we got?
All right,
It's
Katie.
a good one, though.
Go for it. What do you got?
All right, so today is National Wear Something Gaudy Today. It's also National Hagfish Day and National Chocolate Cupcake Day.
Wait a second.
And for Boy Wonder, it's National No Beard Day.
All right. All right, these national days have gotten out
What
of
is
control.
happening?
I know. What are we doing?
You can't have 4 in one day.
That's ridiculous.
There's 365.
No,
you cannot.
No, Katie, listen to the voices of reason here.
You spread it too thin.
Also, it's called National Something Day. How can it be 4 national? It can be. Look, it can be National Wear Something Gaudy Day, and then and then like California No Beard Day. I'll go with you on that.
We can go regional.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it can't be 4 national days in one. That doesn't make any sense.
It's just too much. It's overwhelming.
Oh, I mean, you guys need to learn how to juggle then, because I think it's perfectly wonderful.
Juggle, I will not.
It was snorted.
Yeah.
Great. I think that's my first snort on Adobe Radio. Hey, Katie.
Yeah.
Where are you? Why aren't you in the studio?
Oh, I'm taking care of business. I'm going to court actually.
Oh, was everything
She
okay?
lives a double life.
Yeah, it will be. We're good.
All right. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I want to wish you guys a great show, and thank you both for being there for me. And
Look,
It's
you may or may
overwhelming,
not
so
have your
but
job
you're
when
gonna
you
be fine.
return.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Look, it's like when, Aaron Rodgers goes down, backup comes in. If he does a good job, you got a quarterback controversy. And I don't want to say that's what's happening here, but we're off to a good start.
All right, Katie. Well, good luck with everything. And we wish you were here, but you're not. So we'll do the show without you.
Ooh, we should play Pink Floyd later.
all right.
Do I have ADD?
All right, Katie. We'll talk to you
That's a great
later.
song. All right. Have fun, guys.
All
Talk to
right.
you soon.
Bye. Drive
Bye,
safe.
Katie.
Bye. Well, there she goes.
She's a peach.
She sure is. Yeah. No, honestly, we couldn't be on the air without her. I just kind of sounded like I just threw it off. I was like, yeah, no. Yeah, we couldn't be on the show without her. Yeah. All right. Should we warn everyone out there that because it's Beau Day in studio, we have our coffee, but we also have treats as well that I brought. Even though it's super early, I looked it up, Beau, and it is indeed 5 o'clock somewhere.
What? Thank you.
So let's go for it.
Let's go
Why
for
does it
it.
have to be 5 o'clock?
BD, by the way, BDS, Beau Day something.
Beau Day something.
Yep.
All right, let's play some music. So I knew that you were coming in, obviously, and that we were going to do all this, and so I asked you to come up with the playlist for today.
Yes.
So do you want to talk about the first song and then we listen to it, or should we just listen to a song and then talk about it afterwards?
We could do a little bit of both, maybe.
All right.
This is it's called Holding On by the War on Drugs. It was dropped last year, I believe.
The War on Drugs is like super cool name, by the way.
They're great.
For a band.
This song is it's very it's upbeat. It seems simple, but it's not. And it just puts a little pep in your step.
All right. Well, let's take a listen to it. We'll be right back with more of Beau Mirchoff after a quick music break. Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second.
IW Radio. You can listen to The Brett Davern Show anytime. Just search for it on your favorite podcast app, but especially the Adobe app for iOS.
So that song is amazing,
That was fun.
and I really like it a lot. I like it a lot. Go ahead.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
It doesn't really vary, but it doesn't get boring.
No.
I don't understand.
Not at all. I actually listened to that song falling asleep last night.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, I know it's kind of upbeat. Well,
But
also I'm dead tired from doing
helps.
this.
And you drank a lot.
But actually, like, I don't know, like, the driving rhythm of it, like, was just kind of nice, I think. Oh, someone's calling. Should we pick it up?
Let's answer.
Should we pick it up and then talk about the song?
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, it's kind of fun because these people just kind of call at random, and I have no idea who they are. It just pops up on the screen.
I will say with that song, I have many times on top of a mountain been dancing.
Oh, we're gonna get into it. Well, I just have to take the phone call.
Oh, take.
Don't worry, we got to talk about that.
We can go back and forth.
All right. All right. Jeez, I got a new producer and co-host. He's just ordering me around all of a sudden. All right, let's find out who this is. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Brett in North Hollywood. Who's this?
Hey, it's Nadia. I'm in Pomona, California.
Pomona? Nadia.
Do you know it?
Nadia.
I mean, I've heard of Pomona. I've never been there.
Nadia, may I tell you something?
You have?
Well, first introduce yourself.
Oh, sorry. This is Beau Mirchoff. I'm co-hosting with Brett today.
He's the guy who's just going to talk over you. Go ahead, Beau.
Thank you. I'm very proud of it.
This show is Brett's baby, so please don't
I guess
ruin it
Nadia's
for
going to
him.
talk over you.
And I'm the uncle. So I used to live, Nadia. Let me finish. I used to live in Hacienda Heights, which is about 10 miles from Pomona. So I'm very familiar with that part of the world.
Awesome.
That's all I want.
Do you know Hacienda Heights, Nadia?
I don't. Let me tell you. Okay, can I tell the story now?
What's fun to say.
1 second.
I live with my grandma.
Nadia feels like she's co-hosting the show. She just comes in and takes over.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nadia.
Like a bad case of BDS.
Okay. So listen, I am actually from Florida. So I was applying to schools, and I got into a Boston school and a Florida school.
Congratulations.
And then, thank you. And then I got into this school in California, and I was like,
Cal State Pomona?
That's it, I have to go here. No, I go to Western University.
Oh, okay. Go fighting prairie dogs.
It's well, I go to optometry.
Oh, well, what's their mascot?
We don't have one.
What?
The mascot's
That's not true.
The mascot's no sleep because we don't have a football team.
No sleep?
Well, you don't need a football team to have a mascot, do you?
The debate club really needs a mascot.
True that.
Yeah.
Wait, let's give Western a mascot. What should they be?
Western.
Western. Is it called Western College or Western University?
Yes, Western Wildfires.
That's great.
Anyway.
It's kind of dark, but it's great. Oh, man, there was a crazy wildfire this morning on my way in.
Wow.
I was driving on the 101, and so let's see. It's on the left of the 101, so north of the 101, like around Glendale.
Okay.
Just the whole, I mean, you could see the orange flames and everything. The whole hillside was on fire. It was crazy. I know, and it's still dark as I'm driving in, so I mean, it's really, really bright. And I mean, you know, obviously I hope everyone stays safe and is okay, but
yikes.
Man, it's just crazy right now. There was one in Griffith Park the other day.
I was just up
going crazy.
In the Bay Area, and they're just getting ravaged.
Wildfires?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. They're just getting ravaged.
They are. There's over 30-something dead.
Oh, man. Oh, no. That's... Oh,
yeah.
God.
Wineries are going up in Sonoma.
Oh, sure.
In Napa.
Ugh.
It's gnarly.
It was 102 degrees yesterday when I left the studio.
Yeah, it's
insane. Crazy. Nadia, did you call in to talk about the weather?
You know, that was one of the things that I really wanted to discuss.
What do you want to discuss? Why did you call this morning?
I was calling to tell Beau that I chose to go to school in California because he doesn't play here every year. So I had to call my schools and tell them that I wasn't going there so that I could go to Beau's play.
No way.
Love that about her.
I did, and I'm pretty sure they're glad I'm not going there because they think I'm crazy.
Is that a true story? You chose your college based on where Beau Mirchoff was doing community theater?
Yes.
You know what's
amazing.
crazy? I'm doing the next play in Sarasota. I'm doing it in Sarasota.
You should have gone to UCF.
Oh,
what are you thinking?
Geez, sorry.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's where I went to undergrad, so you had all that time to do it there, and now you're doing it here?
No, that's great. That's really cool. And
Nadia, which play did you see? Do you remember?
I haven't seen the play yet.
She's just here in the hopes that you do another one.
Yeah, I don't have anyone. No plays on the books right now, but hopefully in about like February, maybe March.
There you go.
That time.
So, are you in your first year?
Okay. I am, yeah. We're actually about to go to a vision screening at an elementary school, so.
Oh, nice. Oh,
it's been planned for me.
Studying optometry, yeah?
Correct, you got it.
Nice. All right. Well, congratulations. Study hard out
Thank
there. We're
you.
very proud of you.
You too. I'm so proud of you.
Call the show
Proud of your
anytime.
show. I know that it's a big step up, and I'm really proud.
Oh, thanks, Nadia. Thanks for calling.
See you at the theater, Nadia.
All right.
Bye-bye. Have a good morning. There goes Nadia, the optometry student. Let's talk about the song. Let's get back into it. So, Holding On by The War on Drugs.
Yeah.
Kind of. So I heard it last night as I was drifting off, and I think you've played it before for us as we take one of our romantic road trips. But it's kind of got like a Tom Petty vibe, or at least the singer does.
Definitely
to me.
like some retro 80s rock
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, I love
I kind
it.
of like a little Springsteen vibe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, in his voice, so he's got that like... I can't do it. Yeah, they're like,
Oh, you working class folk down there?
going down the road tonight.
Mary!
Don't know what I'll find.
It always sings about Mary. Who is she?
Yeah,
A
who's
biblical
Mary?
reference?
What's going on? That also sounds like a great van song.
It is a great band
which
song.
lets me segue into
It just...
your new life.
Yeah, it's fun.
That you
it's
live.
fun playing that in the middle of the night, dancing around.
You've
it's
given
good.
up all your worldly possessions to
Most of them, yes.
buy a van.
Yeah.
Well, you bought a van.
Yeah.
You rented out your house. You bought a van.
Yeah.
And now no one ever knows where you are, to be honest. But you're living in a van. You're basically your cousin Cody on Step by Step. Like you just sometimes pull up outside the house
I do.
and then you come on in.
Yeah, sometimes.
I love it.
It's so fun and liberating. And I'm
What
really
what's
happy
the
I'm
what's the inspiration for all of this? Did you see a documentary or something,
doing it. Look,
or
I see
what's
judging
going on?
eyes. I see you love me.
I'm
Guess.
not
Let me
judging
guess.
at all.
You think I read Into the Wild and I want to be Michael McCandless?
Listen,
I get it. Yeah, that's
No,
exactly
you know what
happened.
you see in my eyes? Complete and utter jealousy.
Yeah.
That's what you see.
Yeah. Every guy I talk to, dude, they're like, "Oh man,
Sure.
that sounds awesome."
Yeah.
They're like older men, especially. They're like, "That's my dream. That's my dream. I want to do that." Like two kids in tow, like grabbing them, "Daddy, Daddy," and they're like tear beads down their eye.
I was watching this.
But everyone, and then like half of the women who I say that to are like, they're not all on board.
Yeah.
but
No, I was
all
going to
the
say, I was
guys,
watching some,
for
I don't know, some show or something. They were, like, maybe it was the Tonight Show or something where they, like, talk to people in the audience really quickly. So
Right.
it's like, and it was like an older couple, and they were like, "What are you guys up to? Are you retired?" And the wife was like, "Yeah, we retired, and he bought an RV, and now we're going around the country." And the host was like, "How do you like that?" And she's like, "I don't, but he loves it." It's like, I think that's
amazing.
it's like every guy's dream.
That's it.
So you're doing it.
I'm doing it, man. I'm giving myself 6 months.
How long you been doing it for now?
I'm on 2.5 months now,
Uh-huh.
and I don't see any signs of stopping.
There's no end in sight.
No, man. I'm really loving it.
Let's explain the van. The van
Okay.
is like how long?
So it's not like just a crappy little panel van. It's actually more of an RV. It's 20.6 feet. It's I can stand up in it. I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
It's got a bathroom,
Right.
a sink, 2-burner stove, a big fridge, a generator, so I have AC, heat,
Right.
big double bed. I mean,
But
really
it does from the
comfortable.
outside, like at least
Yeah,
still
it's-
look like a van. So it's not like you're driving a giant
Exactly.
motorhome or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
down
yeah.
the street.
Yeah, it's a little more inconspicuous, which is
Yeah.
nice. So I can park on city streets sometimes.
You actually put a lot of really nice pictures of the van,
Yeah.
which is now basically the love of your life
I don't know if I'll be able
on
to sell it.
Instagram.
Yeah, it's great, man. What's so lovely is like there's nothing holding you back. Mm-hmm. Speaking of holding on by that song,
Right.
There's nothing to grasp to,
Right.
So it's like there's so many elements to it, but it's when you have less clutter in your life, less possessions, less things. It's like it frees you up to do what you want. Like I spend my days doing what I want. Besides when I have obligations, but. I go to the beach and
Well,
parks
but the
and mountains
van,
and-
the fact that it's a van lets you come back into town and go to auditions and
Yeah.
meetings and whatever because you can park
and
it.
I can move. I'm at that point in my career now where I can move these auditions to certain times, so I don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I can just bookend them or pack them into all one little spot.
Yeah.
I'm afforded the to be able to live this lifestyle for a while. And
Sure.
this little window opened up,
Sure.
and I was like, I got to go for it.
But also at the same time, for people that are listening that maybe think that it's like impossible for them or whatever, I mean,
Yeah.
you're kind of financing this whole thing by renting your house.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
So it's like, that's how you do it. Like if you're listening and you're like, well, I got a regular job, like I don't know if I can do that. It's like, well, if you can rent your place out, if you own your place and you can rent it out,
Yeah, for
then
sure.
just go for it.
You just have to be okay with not, like, I'm trying to, like, you just have to be okay not spending, kind of changing your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And there's actually a lot of freedom in that as well.
Right.
I cook most nights.
Sure.
Gas. I'm at the gas pump a lot.
Yeah.
That's my main.
That baby
my main
sucks
bill.
it down, doesn't it?
I can tell you what the prices are in every
What's
county.
your
my
what's
friend.
your MPG in that
Oh, I
hog?
get about MPG. I get about 13.5 mils a gallon.
All right.
Yeah, it's about highway.
How big's the tank?
32 gallons.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
That's a lot.
she's
That's a lot of
she's
gas.
doozy. And then I have, the holding tank and the black water tank and fresh tank.
All right,
There's a
before
lot
before you get into all the hot RV talk, let's listen to more music. And then when we come back, I want to talk to you about the locations that you've been
You know
to.
what a carburetor is, Brett? Let me tell you about this new one I got.
All right, you're getting muted, and we're going to a music break. And we'll talk about the songs and stuff, too, on
Michelin
the other
and
side of it.
Firestone are the best.
Check out the Brett Davern Show on Facebook.com/Brett Davern Show. IW Radio.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or for listening to the podcast version of our show. We love you. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now instead of this message. Sometimes rules don't allow us to play that kind of stuff on YouTube or on the podcast. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a few seconds.
IW Radio. You can listen to the Brett Davern Show anytime. Just search for it on your favorite podcast app, but especially the Adobe app for iOS.
So shout out to our buddy Sam in
Yeah, Sam.
Athens, Georgia, who turned you on to that band originally, right?
Yeah, susto. Mm-hmm. Which susto it's a Spanish term for, it's basically like PTSD, someone who deals with a traumatic event and they are irrevocably altered. for
They
the rest of their
experience
lives.
susto?
It's called, yeah.
Is that how you would use
I
it?
don't know if it's a noun like that. I think it's maybe it is. You know what? I don't know the etymology or the origin or anything of that word. But,
Let's go with we don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, we met. So we filmed Party Boat in Georgia,
In Georgia.
in Beaufort, Georgia. Oh, yesterday on yesterday's show.
Yeah.
True story. Yesterday, we're sitting here, we're doing the show, and a phone call calls in, and Katie picks it up, and it was a caller named
Tyler.
Tony. No, oh, whoa, that's kind of weird though. Tony, a girl, and I said, hey, like, where are you calling in from? And she goes, Georgia. And I said, what part? She said, Beaufort, Georgia. And I went, no way, you're making that up.
Cool.
Just because we're on Party Boat or whatever. She's like, no, you got shot in Beaufort. Like, she had no idea.
Oh, it's just random.
It just was completely like, what a weird world, right?
Small world, man.
Crazy. But anyway, we shot Party Boat there, and on one of the weekends off, we ventured up to Athens, Georgia, which is where the University of Georgia is, and we met this guy Sam, and
a beauty.
yeah,
Love that guy.
had a great time, and he
He put
introduced
me up
us
in his
to
house. I was just by myself because Brett and Katie were working like professionals, and I had.
Well,
the
you
day
had
off.
the day off.
So I did a little.
You went a
recon.
day early. You spent 2 days in
Yeah,
Athens.
I did a little recon for you guys. The
Yeah.
plan was I'll go up there, see what the city's like. If it sucks, we'll go to Atlanta. If it's good, we'll bring you guys.
And
up
it
there.
does not suck.
Does it not suck?
No.
It was really fun. Sam Johnson. Maybe I shouldn't have said his last name. Whatever.
Well.
And put me up in his house with it was like basically a frat house.
Yeah.
We went on the roof a lot.
A little more like
Drink beers on
an
the roof.
Animal House, I'd say.
It was exactly
in the
Animal House.
perfect way.
They had so when I got to his house at first there was a man in a wheelchair. I was like, oh, who's this? He wasn't injured in any way or had any. He was not disabled. He just had a wheelchair and
that house was so perfect in so many ways.
Yeah.
It was like if you walked around it, like so. If you were shooting a movie about a college house,
couldn't.
that's what they would decorate it like, but they still wouldn't get it right in the movie or as right as that house is right now.
You know what they wouldn't get right, Brett?
What's that?
The smell.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Good call.
You can't replicate
And by the way, Sam, not like it's a bad smell.
No.
It's just the smell of an older house that now a bunch of college dudes live in.
You can't
Amazing.
replicate that. Yeah.
But we had a great time. A little beer pong, a little
Fantastic
shotgun and some silver bullets in the backyard.
Sure, losing keys and making me stay for 8 hours the next day till the locksmith got there, and they left without me.
Yeah, you lost the rental car key.
I lost the rental car key?
Okay, let me tell you what happened. Because I think I've finally figured it out.
Okay.
It's taken all this time for the memory to come back.
Sure, that's how memory works.
We were standing in Sam's kitchen, hanging out, drinking some adult beverages, and Katie LeClaire announced that she had never shotgunned a beer before.
After all of our dismay and screams.
And I said, "This will not stand!"
No.
And so we went to the fridge and got a couple silver bullets.
Yeah.
And I had the rental car key in my pocket.
Yeah.
So any responsible adult, I used the rental car key to punch the holes in the can.
Yeah.
And then we shotgunned some brewskis. I think we just basically smashed them and threw them on the ground.
Yeah, we did.
Let out a war cry. And then went about our evening.
Yeah.
And at some point, somebody looked at me and was like, "Where's the rental car key?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then we were like, "Well, we'll find it." And that rental car key is somewhere in Sam's house
so
to this day.
Say, Brett and Katie, I had the rental car, so they left that night because there was nowhere to sleep.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, everyone was sleeping, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. And so I looked for the key, couldn't find it. 8 hours later. 8. Dude.
Well,
and I still haven't been reimbursed for the $450 car cutting thing.
Wait, are you trying to say that I should reimburse you?
Well,
are you telling me something right now?
Maybe I am. Can you read the implications, or can you read it in my eyes?
I don't think I'm the one that lost the key.
The
more and more I think about it, now I'm remembering that I'm not the one that lost it.
Okay, this is what I love about the South.
Mm-hmm.
The pace of life is just so much slower.
Right.
So the locksmith who showed up, he was 90, I would say, if I had to guess. Maybe I'm a little over there, 88. And he couldn't, it took him 45 seconds to get 8 feet, like from his truck to my car.
Really?
And he starts going, "Here's a picture of my grandson. Look at him. He just got it to the university. He's studying biology." I'm like, "Oh, it's amazing."
You're even talking too fast as you do the accent.
Hi.
Ironically,
he lost the paperwork.
Uh-huh.
He's like, "Where'd it go?" And he's in the car looking around. There's just stuff everywhere. And I'm sitting in the car because he's going to drive me to a coffee shop. And he's like, "I don't know where it went. I'm sorry." And then he's looking around for everything.
How do you not have AAA? Do you not have AAA with this van life that's going on right now?
This story is headed, my friend.
No, but I'm just asking.
Oh yeah, I do have it now.
You have it now.
I did not at the time. Actually.
Right. I didn't either. I just recently got it.
I just recently got it. Yeah.
Yeah. We sound like such old men. Do you have AAA? I got AAA. Onions give me gas. Like totally just turning into our fathers right in front of us. Ironically, the locksmith you called, wasn't it called like Speedy Lock and Key?
Yeah, the irony was lost
stupid
on
dad
me.
joke.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that was a good time though in Athens. We had a lot of fun.
Really fun.
Let's get back into the van thing though. Favorite locations you've visited thus far, or that you've driven to thus far?
Canyonlands, Utah, incredible.
Yeah.
Also, because it's not as busy. A lot of the parks, they're quite busy, which is fine. They're amazing.
The national parks.
The national parks.
Yeah.
Zion. I went on a Sunday, so that's a weekend, and it's a theme park.
Yeah.
Beautiful and incredible, awe-inspiring formations.
Why do the locals pronounce it Zion?
Because they're from Utah.
I know. I think it should be Zion.
Is
right?
it Zion?
They pronounce it Zion. They go, "Oh, did you go out to Zion?"
Zion.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm just bringing it
Mathematician, Zion. I-O-N. I don't know. There's different pronunciations.
No, I don't know.
Zion.
Beautiful, though.
Beautiful. Canyonlands, though, is just incredible because it's a little smaller. There's 2 places to go. You can just get lost. You're not supposed to park and stay the night in the national parks unless you're at a campsite. But as the van's just so versatile, I can just take it anywhere and camp anywhere. So I'm literally camped it's a full moon.
Yeah.
I'm camped down this dirt road, 4x4 road, middle of nowhere. There's a 3,500-foot drop right in front of me.
Whoa.
Canyons just around. You're ensconced between this river and rock and moon. And we put our lawn chairs out there and sit on this like massive promontory.
You and Callie?
Yeah. And staring out.
That's Beau's Labradoodle, Callie.
My dog.
She's heavily featured on Instagram as well.
Yeah, she's quite photogenic.
She is.
And we're literally a foot from the drop.
Wow.
And it's just 3,500 feet straight down. And
Jeez.
no one. Just quiet. You can see for miles because it's a full moon. Like, just incredible.
Will you be careful out there, though?
Look, I only had 5 beers. No, I am careful.
Look, I just get nervous nowadays. My
Correct.
dad thing goes off, and I'm like, hey,
this is what
be
I have to
careful.
say. You drive on the freeway, yes?
Mm-hmm.
When you're on the left lane,
Yeah.
you are inches, 6 inches from incoming traffic.
I know.
That's very dangerous as well.
Do you ever have that thought?
Oh, every day.
That thought that creeps into your brain that's
I
like,
have it when I'm sitting on
all I got to do is
precipice
one
as
twitch.
well. I could just
End it all.
I could just jump.
I
have that all the
got
time.
really dark fast.
All the time. I just drove from San Francisco last night, and I probably had that thought 7 times.
Dan's nodding his head like he's had that thought before, too.
We all have it.
Is it a thing that everyone has had?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't need to see a therapist for that thought, because everyone has it.
It's called intrusive thinking.
You got to yell that out, Dan.
It's called...
Wait, hold on. Go ahead.
It's called intrusive thoughts.
Really?
It's like when you think about... like someone walking into a movie theater and, doing
something horrible, yeah. Oh, and they just creep in.
Yeah.
No,
they're just thoughts,
this is the second day in a row that Boy Wonder has just dropped knowledge, like just at random in the show. We're gonna have to record like a music sting, like, and that was Boy Wonder. Deep thoughts with anyway. Thanks, Dan. No, it's Anyway, let's get off of that thought. What were we talking about? I don't know.
Favorite places that. The coast up to Canada is.
So Canyonlands was amazing.
It was pretty special.
Everyone should go to at Beau BEAU _ Mirchoff MIRCHOFF and check out all the photography that he's been doing of the places he goes. There's beauty shots of the van and also these parks and everything, and you're getting really good at these photos.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
trying.
It's only been
getting better.
I mean, you have always had the nice camera and everything,
right?
But it's been like about a little over a year, or maybe a year, since you got really serious about taking photographs, and the evolution's been awesome. Like some of your, I mean, that one of what is it? Yosemite, with the caption was like the mountains looking at itself or whatever, the reflection in the lake. I stare at that sometimes.
Nice.
I'm not kidding.
I
sit on the toilet and stare at that photo when I'm trying to escape the kids.
Yeah, that makes sense. That photo. What's so cool about photography is like you see your human eye obviously sees different than a lens, and so like I did this little quick hike and went down because I saw El Capitan from this cool vantage point. So I walked down to this little stream, maybe a river. And I'm looking at it, and I did not see that reflection until I put a 12mm lens on the camera, which is like super wide. Sees it way wider than your human eye, and then I saw the reflection.
Wow!
Because that stream in the photo is very, very small.
Right.
It's a stream. That El Capitan looks far away. I'm right up.
Wow.
Very close.
Yeah, it changes the perspective of everything.
Completely. So it's cool when you come across kind of. Different perspectives like that.
Well, let's take another music break, and then on the other side of this, we'll talk about what you're planning on doing with those photos and all of that kind of stuff, and the new project that you have going on. Let me make sure I've got everything in order. Okay, I do. We'll be right back with Mo. We'll be right back with Beau Mirchoff.
Yeah, that's me.
We'll be right back with plenty more of the beautiful one, Beau Mirchoff, right after this.
Follow at Brett Davern Show on Instagram for behind-the-scenes pics of Brett, Katie, and their guests. IW Radio.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second.
Keep up with all things Brett Davern Show on Twitter at Brett Davern Show, IW Radio.
Well, kind of a weird ending to that song. I don't know what happened with our system there, but it had 26 seconds left anyway, and I don't know. I think Kaleo would be all right with us just shutting it off there. Is that how you pronounce it? Kaleo? Kaleo? Yeah. Kaleo? Yeah. So I've heard that song like 3 times, especially since you sent it in and said that, that you wanted to play it and that you're into it, and I didn't even realize he's not singing in English.
Yeah, it's
such a beautiful song, and I've just been listening to it.
Yeah, they're an Icelandic band.
Yeah. Wait, let me unmute you. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that helps.
They're a what band?
They're an Icelandic band.
Yeah.
The album, you've heard a few of their songs before. It's not all. It's all the songs are in English except that one. That's my favorite song on the album. They have one album out. They're a fantastic band.
Yeah.
Kind of very rock and roll, but that song, I don't know, I love it.
It's really pretty.
Very pretty. It's about a man and his woman camping in a forest or glade. And,
a lot of these songs are very van friendly.
Yeah, there's a theme, I think.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to me.
Like that song is the song I will listen to while looking at that picture of, is it El Capitan?
Right, yeah.
And sitting on the toilet. Perfect.
That's great.
That sounds like a good afternoon for me.
Wow.
It's when I'm trying to hide from your goddaughter all day long.
I'm coming over. That was fun.
I would pass her off to Uncle Beau and go sit and think.
I'll speak. I'll play some Kaleo.
I call it Daddy's thinking time. So are you starting to talk to yourself in the van yet? With all this solitude that you have?
Look, Brett, I have a dog. So it's not talking to myself.
She's talking to me.
She's talking to me. She's very articulate. She has dreams and hopes, just like
I don't talk to myself, but Callie talks to me. Wait a second, Beau.
I never would talk to my dog.
Sure.
Like, well, people are like, I have full conversations with my dog. I never did that.
Other than like, go outside.
Yeah, we had this tacit understanding, and we just look at each other or whatever. And I think there's something kind of beautiful about it. But now I find myself definitely talking to her a little bit more.
Like what?
All right, Cals. 354 more miles. Can we do it? Yeah, I know we can. Sit back, relax. Let's do this thing. All right, what do you want to listen to? Kaleo? All right, I'll put it on for you.
You just sit back and relax over there. I'll take the wheel.
Yeah.
How's she doing in the van?
She's the greatest.
Yeah?
She just goes to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Sits in the chair next to me. When I have a companion in the van, she gets a little like, what the hell is this person?
She's like, that's my seat.
Oh, just sits on the person and
really?
With no qualms about it. But she's great, man. She just no noise. She just she's
got to love running around in all the wild places that you go to.
She loves it.
And the furthest you've driven the van to date is all the way up to your home island of Victoria?
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Put quite a few miles on that bad boy.
I put 11,000 on it already.
Do you have a name for the van?
I'm going with Van Gogh, but Vango. It's a guy. I feel
that is definitely a dad joke.
Is it?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not joking. This is what its name is.
It's a dad truth.
Yeah, truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what we should do with you? We should do like a check-in on you. And figure out where you are. On the show, we should just from time to time
call in and
we should just from time to time, because I honestly there's been a lot of times where our mutual friends in the City of Angels here have said to me, or I've said to them, where's Beau? And then we both look at each other and go, I don't know. It could be, he could be in Peoria, Illinois, or he could be in Riverside, California. You just never know.
So the courthouse at Van Nuys.
Yeah,
you call me up.
I think we should do it. Just a check-in. One, just to make sure you're still alive.
Absolutely. That'd be nice. Because I do go on these hikes, and I'm not the best at letting people know where I am.
That's not good.
So, look, this is
you're supposed to write a note and leave it on the windshield or whatever. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It says my name is Beau, my blood type is this.
Yeah. If I don't make it back, tell my mother I love her.
Yeah.
I get it.
If I had any children, they can have the van.
I think I text you once saying, hey man, I'm doing this hike.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Which wouldn't do much good because you'll text me. Well, you'll call me when you call for the segment. If I don't pick up,
right,
then you know.
Yeah.
That would be cool, man.
I think it's just good. Just for your mom's peace of mind.
Sure, just for mom.
We'll check in and then I'll report back to her that you're all okay.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah. If I have service.
All right. Well, that's what we'll do. What else should we talk about? We talked about the Icelandic band. Low Roar, Nobody Loved Me Like You was the, what is that? The fourth song that we played today.
I like that. It's a sad song, but it's
a little slow.
It's very slow, but I love the chorus. It's great. I just love that song. My memory of that, when I first heard that song, I was in Tofino, Vancouver Island, with 8 friends. This was like in the summer. And we went to the spearfishing trip up there. And we rented this house in this inlet. Mm-hmm. And it's an incredible inlet where it's like very shallow. So, I mean, it's miles long, this inlet, but when low tide, all the water vacates. And so there's just this muddy bog. And you're in the rainforest, in northern Vancouver Island, Canada. It's wet. It's amazing. And so we had there's a hot tub and this big deck, and it's like 3 a.m. We're having fun, music going, and we're all like, the song came on, and we all just started dancing, like I don't know what, but we're dancing on this
like some sort of hippie drum circle.
Totally, yeah. On this porch with started pouring rain.
Yeah.
And we all just started dancing in the rain. It was really cool.
That sounds amazing.
It was.
I'm not jealous at all. All right. Well, let me pick my depression up off the floor. Let's do one last thing with you, and then we'll wrap up the show here for today. I think you're coming back in on Thursday, right? Is that true?
That's right.
Does Katie have you booked for Thursday?
Yeah.
Because Katie is actually going to be out of town all week. She's has a speaking engagement in New York City.
Yeah.
Which sounds super fancy,
sure.
And I'm sure it is. But so she's going to be out of town all week. So you'll be back in on Thursday. Plenty more to talk about.
Yeah.
But because you've been on the old podcast so many times, and now you've been here and whatever, and we've done the 10 questions with you on the old podcast so many times, let's do the other list of questions. We're going to do it rapid fire.
Yeah, man.
And then we'll wrap up the show.
Yep.
All right, so this is the line of questioning, this or that. You just shout out the answers as fast as you can.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you 2 options. You tell me which one you're into. Ready?
Yeah.
Salty or sweet?
Salty.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Beach house or mountain cabin?
Oh, beach house. Think. Tough one.
Hugger or handshaker?
Hugger.
Thanksgiving or the 4th of July?
Thanksgiving.
Suit or sweatpants?
Suit.
Pearl Jam or Nirvana?
Pearl Jam!
Living it up during the day or all about the nightlife?
I'm all about that nightlife, baby.
Pajamas or all natural?
All natural.
Dinner and a movie in theaters or takeout and turn on the TV?
God damn it. Dinner and a movie in theaters. Just because. Go to the theater.
That's a wrap, everybody. On this edition of the Brett Davern Show. Things are not playing in here. Hold on, everybody. Watch this. Take 2.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Take 2. Hold on. Let's see if it works this time. That's a wrap, everybody. On this edition of the Brett Davern Show. I usually say goodbye, Katie, but she's not here. So say goodbye, fill-in Beau.
Hey, I'm going to ask you some questions on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you
You
some.
want to switch it up?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, but for now, say goodbye before
Bye,
I mute your
everyone. I love
microphone. All right. Oh, co-host and fill-in producer Beau is on Twitter and Instagram at Beau Mirchoff. Beau_Mirchoff. Sorry. So at BEAU_MIRCHOFF. I'm on Twitter at BDAV, BDAVV. Thank you for listening live on Adobe Radio. You can also subscribe to the podcast version of the show on iTunes, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you like what you heard, tell your friends. Just tell them. Recommend it. You can also follow the show on any of the social medias at Brett Davern Show, or go to brettdavernshow.com for archived episodes, photos, and plenty more. I already told you where you could find Beau online, so I'm not going to do it again. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh, your microphone's muted. Hold on. Say it again.
Thank you.
All right. Once again, for Katie LeClaire, Beau Mirchoff, and Boy Wonder, I'm Brett, reminding you all to be kind and take care of each other. That was our show. We will see you tomorrow. Hold on, I have a special shout out at the end that I'm going to try to work in here. Hold on, bear with me, everybody, because she emailed us at BDS Fans, and I just want to get her name in here at the end of the show because she's a loyal fan, and I think that'd be cool. And if I can't find it fast enough, I'm sorry. But it's her birthday today, and I'm vamping. So hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, here it is. That was our show. Good night, Shannon. And happy 27th birthday. Thank you for emailing us. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. I don't know what is happening. Hold on. Oh man, what was that? That was so weird. Oh my goodness, you guys. What is going on? Play this thing and then we're done. Here you go. And it doesn't play. I don't know what's happening. Dead air on Adobe Radio right now. Whatever.
Adobe Radio. Did you know you can watch The Brett Davern Show on YouTube? Yeah, you can. Go to youtube.com/Brett Davern Show.
Woo! Woo!